Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Now today I have to be a little bit more quiet because it's a little bit late at night, but we have a team with Jinx as well as Primeape, two Pokemon that were highly suggested. If you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there's a playlist down below. I encourage you to go ahead and check that out. But you can also check out my team as well. But yeah, we'll just pause it until we find a nice little battle, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so we have a game versus Jacob. Now, right off the bat, I can see my Primeape as well as my Jinx are both going to be pretty useful here. I'm very weak to Dodrio though, so I have to be very careful about that as I can lose. As far as leads go, I think... Sorry, I keep clicking on and off, but I want to lead off with something that could deal with Rhydon, their rocker. And what I'm actually going to do is lead off with my Jinx. Now, Jinx allows me to put something to sleep immediately. As long as I keep my Rhydon healthy, I should be good versus Dodrio. Again, I have to make sure I keep Rhydon healthy in this game. Either Rhydon or Zapdos. But what Jinx allows me to do is automatically put something to sleep. And they have Executor, they have Rhydon. Blastoise could be a very scary lead. But as far as switching into my Jinx goes, they don't like it very much. They do not like it very much. Dodrio, Arcanine, Mega Blastoise, Executor, Rhydon. Yep, they do lead off with Rhydon. Perfect. So as I mentioned, they really do not like switching into this Pokemon at all. In fact, I don't see a reason to not click Ice Beam here. Jinx will be able to knock out Rhydon. If they go Blastoise, I get a little bit of chip and I can click Lovely Kiss after. And I don't want to miss Lovely Kiss turn 1 versus a Rhydon and either allow it to knock me out with Rock Slide or go for the rocks. So if I'm able to prevent any of that, I'll be fine with that. Even though he could easily go on to Muck. This is a guarantee KO, by the way. This is a guaranteed KO, so we prevent rocks from our opponent, which is fantastic. We also get rid of our opponent's electric immunity. So I had no reason to overpredict there. I'll take that turn. I'll take that turn. Big old Jinx already picking up a KO, allowing Primeape a better time, allowing Zapdos a better time. They go Muck. I don't think my opponent likes my Primeape, and I don't want to go Rhydon because I have to be very careful about Rhydon getting weakened. Like I said, that Dodrio is a problem. So I'll go Primeape on what I'm anticipating to be a crunch. And I'll throw off a low kick from there as they don't really switch in too well to that. Now, I'm assuming they thought maybe I'd overpredict and go for Lovely Kiss and they try and get up rocks turn 1. But yeah, what I can do is just go for the unfortunate defense drop. That means that they have Poison Jab, I'll go down. But I'll low kick here. I think it's my strongest attack I have. I could Ice Punch too, but I think low kick hits everything hard outside of Executor. But the thing about Primeape is I obviously have the U-turn for that, so yeah, I obviously have that U-turn for Executor. That low kick did so much to Executor. Holy crap. Now U-turn should actually be able to pick it off after. It'll be close. But considering how much that low kick did, I think U-turn will pick it off. Yo, if U-turn picks it off, Primeape is fantastic. Yeah, Primeape and Jinx, the core. That's the offensive core, Primeape and Jinx. Already picking up 2 KOs. Fantastic, fantastic. So I want to go out to something that my opponent doesn't match up too well versus. I think that's Zapdos. Zapdos obviously keeps out the Blastoise, and Zapdos also keeps out Dodrio. It's faster than Arcanine. Wait, am I faster than Arcanine with this one? I think I'm... I actually don't think I'm faster than Arcanine with this one. I think this is a bulky Zapdos. I have to check it out. I actually have to look at it. Because I'm not max speed, I know that much. They go Muck though, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah, if Arcanine is a Jolly variant, it's faster than my Zapdos. I don't think I'm timid. I'm a calm set, I feel. Or a bold set, I don't remember which one. I'll check after. But U-turn here. On the Muck, getting off a little bit of chip. And once again, just allowing me to go out to big old Primeape and click low kick. At worst, he poisons me. But otherwise, I don't really mind. Look at Primeape. Yo, big Primeape and big Jinx putting in work in the first battle immediately. That is what I like to see. Poison Jab's very good play. Catching my initial switching, which was already shown to be Primeape. It doesn't knock me out, though. And once again, no low kick switch-ins. Low kick just hits us incredibly hard. Another option on Primeape is obviously bulk up, but I do very much like 4 attacks. I think Rock Slide is really cool for something like Moltres and Charizard too. Blastoise does not appreciate this. It's a pretty thick Pokemon. Yeah, they did so much damage. What do I have on my team? That's his team. What do I have on my team? I honestly feel like... would they Dark Pulse here? I should keep Starmie. Okay, so Starmie is important because it deals with Arcanine. Jinx is important because it's really cool. Muck doesn't do anything in this game, but yeah, Muck actually doesn't do anything in this game. So I'm keeping this thing alive because again, it can get off another low kick when Muck comes out, and it also could potentially win a speed tie versus Arcanine. Again, I am Jolly Primeape over Adamant just for that speed tier. I'm basically taking advantage of people that are not running plus speed natures on their Pokemon. So U-turn here for a little bit of chip. Nice, nice, nice. Big old Primeape coming through. We'll go Muck. If he goes for a Surf or Hydro Pump or Scald, that might put me in range of the next attack. And very well might. It goes for Waterfall, so he probably has Waterfall plus Earthquake. Earthquake will be able to knock me out. I'm gonna click Toxic though, just in case. It hits everything besides Muck. I feel like Mixed Mega Blastoise is fine. Even Blastoise in general can be very annoying. Because Earthquake is very good. Hydro Pump, Scald, Dark Pulse. Maybe Waterfall is his last move over Hydro Pump to Scald. He switches out into Dodrio. Fantastic. This is actually part of the reason why I clicked Toxic. First off, because I'm a poison type, it never misses. Unless, obviously, it's on another poison type. Unless you have Corrosion or something, like your Salazzle. But there's no abilities in this game, so it doesn't matter. But I don't want something like Dodrio to have the ability to set up, right? I really do not want something like Dodrio to have the ability to set up. So, I think the only thing that can knock me out with would be Thrash. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay in a Crunch, not allowing him to SD. He has Facade. That was a very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part then. He went out. You guys don't know how strong that is. That's a super strong attack. Boosted by Stab, and the fact that it's incredibly powerful. So that was actually a very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part. Going out into Dodrio here. But this does allow me to get out Rhydon. Very nice play. I'll click Rock Slide here. I'm not going to bother clicking Rocks. Even if he switches, I can't. Jump Kicks, that won't be able to knock me out. That was a crit? Yeah, my Rhydon stay getting crit, man. But luckily, we do connect with Rock Slide. So the biggest threat to my entire team, to my Primeape, to my Jinx, is now gone. And I still have Primeape to potentially outspeed Arcanine, Jinx to potentially outspeed Arcanine. Basically everything, as long as Arcanine is like Adamant, I'm alright. And I still have Starmie as well. Blastoise comes out. I'll just click Earthquake here. He'll knock me out with whatever move he goes for. That was a really nice play though, going Dodrio. I feel like he should have switched after. Not allowing me to knock him out with a Rhydon, but I guess if I got greedy, like I'm assuming he did turn 1 to get up those yeah, like I'm assuming he did turn 1 to get up hazards basically, then he would have been able to 2-hit KO me, especially because he crit me. I don't think he would have been able to 2-hit KO me without the crit, but Zapdos here just clicks T-Bolt. T-Bolt hits Arcanine pretty nicely. It knocks out Blastoise, it hits Muck. At this point, I think that I keep Zapdos alive if he does go Muck. And I U-turn onto Jinx as fodder. Yeah, I think that's the play. I U-turn onto Jinx as fodder. And, oh, Benji. That is a dog. That is definitely a dog. Alright, we're just going to Toxic here. That's my best play. If I outspeed him, then I know he's not Jolly. Great. So this means that guaranteed my Primeape and my Jinx will outspeed him. And he's also being weakened to the point of Scald from Starmie. Now, I could stall him out with Roost. Depends on how much this does, because this is Adamant. That did a good chunk. But it's doing so much to him, too. I'm going to Roost once. I'll Roost once. Just to wear him down. Because I definitely want to make sure Primeape is alive at the end of the day. Because Primeape is my main way of dealing with that Muck. That Muck could actually beat me, in theory, but I believe I just Roost here. As he goes for Play Rough, that didn't really matter. Maybe he's trying to catch my Starmie upon switching. But at this point, it didn't really matter. I'm going to Roost once more. not trying to. It's not that I'm necessarily trying to stall him, but I'm trying to guarantee my win. So if he goes for Flare Blitz, takes a recoil, takes poison, I should be able to knock him out with Thunderbolt, and then I Thunderbolt the Muck as it knocks me out. It might not even knock me out, and then Primeape just picks up the last KO. That is so much too. He gets a burn as well. Take that recoil, go ahead and take that poison. I can knock him out with Thunderbolt now, and then I can Thunderbolt the Muck and allow Primeape to just come in and clean up. So he can't win even if he switches, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. I literally win the game with Primeape. And getting off this Thunderbolt damage is really nice. Very solid damage. So, I'm just going to Thunderbolt twice. No reason to roost here. If I don't pick off the Muck, which I don't think I will, he'll be able to knock me out, and then I'll be able to go right out to Primeape and just win. So by sacking Zapdos, I just ensure the victory. Because since my Zapdos outsped the Arcanine, that means my Primeape will, because again, Jolly Primeape versus Adamant Arcanine. Jolly Primeape is faster than Adamant Arcanine. They both have the same speed here, but obviously I'm plus speed. Go Primeape. Yo, Primeape put in some work this game, man. Primeape and Jinx back to back. I love that. You don't gotta cry about your HP stat, buddy. I see you. KO number 1. Big kick. And KO number 2 is gonna be on the dog. There's no extreme speed in this game, unfortunately, for my opponent. Wouldn't be able to save him anyway because I do have Starmie. So go ahead and give me KO number 2. Give Primeape KO number 2, please. And there it is. Well, 2 in a row. He got more than 2 KOs this game, but his second one in a row. Nice. Alright, so that was a pretty fun, fast-paced game where Primeape and Jinx both got to put in a little bit of work. Again, I'm thinking that turn 1, he was going off me potentially missing Lovely Kiss. I don't think I ever would have risked that. I know rocks are important, but that Ice Beam is a guaranteed KO on Rhydon always. I believe even if it's careful. I know there's like a 112 to like 140%. But we'll pause it, guys. We'll find another battle. Be right back. Alright, guys. So we have another game in a very scary matchup with Cloyster, Mega Beedrill, regular Gyarados, as well as Aerodactyl being a little bit problematic. Now, I definitely think that if I lead off a Rhydon, I'm in a bad position versus Aero. So I'm going to lead off with Starmie now. I'm going to lead off with Starmie because what I can do is Scald the Aerodactyl. Of course, that will allow my opponent to, well, 1, unfortunately get up rocks, and 2, get in Beedrill after in U-turn, which I don't really like. I can't lead off a Rhydon though, because if I do, they'll lead Aerodactyl, they'll get up rocks, and they'll probably be able to Earthquake me / taunt me. And every bit of damage is going to be very important, especially because I'm not Drill Peck on my Zapdos, so I can't actually deal with Beedrill as well as I'd like to. But I very much do like Primeape in this, and if my opponent opts to Mega Evolve their Gyarados over Beedrill, makes it that much easier for it. So we Scald here. Scald is always my best play. I'm assuming they're just going to sack this to get up rocks. Yep. Aerodactyl, man, even in Generation 7, still just suicide lead rocker. Just like DPB. If we get a Scald Burn, that'd be great. Nope. So because we didn't get a Scald Burn, I'm actually going to Thunder Wave here. Now, the reason I'm going to Thunder Wave is because I'm going to go off my opponent's full para, so I can be at full HP. I also don't want my opponent to... Basically, I want to be at max HP. This will allow me to switch in more easily to something like Muck, if I need to, or even Snorlax. I know those are Pokemon that I typically won't be able to switch into these Pokemon, but basically keeping Starmie as healthy as possible means that more chances to throw off Scalds, more chances to get burns. Thunder Waving is also nice here because if my opponent does opt to go Alolan Muck, I make sure my Rhydon is faster than that. So even if it's a Mega Drain Lure set, it's better for me. They opt to fly up in the air. I guess that's more threatening than Wing Attack. I mean, either way, when they come back down, hit that ball with a Thunder Wave, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. And then I'll be able to roost from there. Fly looks sick. But it did nothing because I am indeed Bold Starmie. And we managed to connect the Thunder Wave. Fantastic. So I just recover up until they get full paralyzed. That's the basic play here. I feel like you don't risk Beedrill. Maybe you'll go Snorlax. But like I said, because it is, you know, a throwaway lead Aerodactyl, it's your basic play is to stay in until it goes down. Paralyze, nice. Get the turn one. This is so good for their Cloyster, so I can't really sack it. So we'll Scald here. Not gonna Aerodactyl. We're at full. He's gonna be able to go Beedrill after and U-turn out. I gotta be very, very, very careful about that. I gotta be very careful about that Beedrill. It's so threatening to me. But Starmie's gonna be good in this because it deals with Gyarados. Because it's probably gonna Mega Evolve the Beedrill now, right? If he doesn't go Beedrill, he'll go Muck. I wouldn't mind him not Mega Evolving Beedrill. I wouldn't mind it being Mega Gyarados, like I said. Because then regular Beedrill isn't a problem. They have to go Snorlax first. This is where it gets a little bit iffy. I'm really tempted to just go out into my Muck. I don't want to go Rhydon because, again, Rhydon is going to be very important for Beedrill. So I'm tempted to just go Muck here. And potentially just get off a Toxic. This allowed me to then low kick with my Primeape. Goes for Yawn. I mean, I don't really mind going to sleep here. I wasn't going Primeape anyway, ever. Not hard on this thing. Again, Toxic will make it a little bit easier for my Primeape to knock this thing out as well. Low kick is a guaranteed KO on Snorlax after 2 turns of poison. This is why poison is important. I mean, if my opponent opts to switch here, that's fine too. As long as it's not Muck or Beedrill, that's better for me. I feel like Beedrill is such a risk. He actually went Beedrill. If I crunch there, I don't get that play. I got damage off on you. That's so important. I really don't get that play, but it worked out. I guess they knew I had Toxic, maybe? I'm forced to stay in. I'm not going to go Rhydon. I can go in Rhydon after and threaten this thing. He'll probably U-turn on me, but I can get up Rocks at least. And Rocks will be the difference between knocking out Gyarados with Thunderbolt from Starmie and things like that. I can't believe he went hard Beedrill though. Like, if you predict Toxic, go Alolan Muck. Alright, so this will be able to 2-KO me. I'll sack this here. Pretty sure Beedrill destroys. I want to say it destroys Primeape. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Oh, it actually doesn't. Wow. And my Rock Slide destroys this thing with rocks. So, again, I go right on here. This is going to be a tough one because, like I said, Beedrill is very threatening. But I go right on here. I get up Rocks. And these are so important for, again, KOing Beedrill later with Rock Slide. And just in general, really good versus this guy. We get up our Rocks. I don't think he'd Drill Run. I think he'd U-turn, yep. I gotta be careful though because that Muck is a problem too. I can't knock it out with my Primate's low kick. It only does about half after Rocks. Or half with Rocks. Half with Rocks, rather. So I'm gonna have to Scald Burn that thing. If it becomes a problem, of course. But yeah, Rocks are going to be very important. Chipping away at Gyarados, obviously. Chipping away at Beedrill for my Primeape. Chipping away at Snorlax for my Primeape. All of which are very important. Opts to go Cloyster. Don't really mind about this thing too much. If it Shell Smashes, I get Starmie in anyway. And I get to click Thunderbolt and I pick up a KO. So that, I think a Shell Smash is just really, really premature. But yeah, I just go Starmie here. And again, getting up Rocks is really nice for this thing too. I feel like Shell Smash is just a poor play. But I mean, this is one of the things I couldn't knock out with my Primeape, so I'm okay with it. And at the same time, will it matter too much when my opponent has such a big advantage with their Beedrill? That's the thing I'm worried about. So we Thunderbolt here. I think Self-Destruct is the only thing that can KO me. Outside of that, nothing can. Yep. Which is fine. It was probably going to be a trade anyway. But that going down is fantastic. I believe I go Zapdos now. I think Zapdos is the only play that just guarantees Beedrill not destroying me right here. And also Gyarados not destroying me either. And plus if they go Snorlax, I can U-turn onto Jinx. Yeah, they go Beedrill. I think I Roost. Because you wouldn't give me this with Drill Peck, would you? You'd probably go something like Muck on a U-turn, yeah. Nice. So probably Muck. Which I will Thunderbolt into U-turn. I'm going all in with Primeape at the end. All right. I'm going to U-turn out to Jinx here. And with rocks and U-turn damage, I have just put the Snorlax in range of my low kick from Primeape. So now it dies to low kick from Primeape. And the ideal situation for me is when I go Primeape, they switch out into Gyarados. And with rocks plus low kick, it dies to Rock Slide. So that's the ideal situation for me. Keeping Zapdos alive, obviously. Keeping Zapdos alive, obviously, for Gyarados, as well as still pseudo-checking Beedrill. I think Jinx did what it had to do, though. Which was nothing in this game. Toxics. I can just throw off an Ice Beam. He has no Ice Resist, and he also doesn't have Thick Fat in this game, so... If you go Muck, you just let me damage it for free. Actually, Lovely Kiss might be better. I just realized I can put something to sleep here. If it's Muck, that's great. If it's Snorlax, that's great too. Even if it's Gyarados, like, everything is good for me. And damage doesn't matter on Snorlax, so... Ooh, that kiss looked nasty. Yeah, damage doesn't matter on Snorlax. Snorlax is already in range of the attack I need it to be. So, Lovely Kiss was fine. Like, if I missed there and he knocked me out, whatever. If he went Muck, I got a better turn out of it. So just Ice Beam here. Probably just going to sack this. Doesn't get the first turn wake too, which is really nice. I wonder if Jinx is going to be able to pick off this Snorlax. I wouldn't mind. Like, without my opponent waking up, of course. Because Ice Beam is a 3 KO. My opponent does manage to wake up, though, and goes for Body Slam, unfortunately. Knocks me out. Zapdos. Defensive set versus Beedrill. Thunderbolt does KO Beedrill. So I think we go Zapdos now. Thunderbolt guarantees the KO on Beedrill. Thunderbolt. It guarantees the KO on Snorlax too. I wish I was bold Zapdos over the calm set that I am. But I can assume that my opponent would go Muck here. Sorry to be all low. But I can assume that my opponent would go Muck here. Yep, goes Muck. Do you guys think my opponent's Mega Drain? I think Thunderbolt's my best play. He's minimized. I don't know what this means. I'm gonna roost here, just in case they toxic. Sorry, I just gotta be low. Toxics, yep. So my Zapdos is still out of range of Beedrill, which is fantastic. It still checks Gyarados. Sorry, like I said, I gotta be low. It's getting late. I don't want to risk U-turning and missing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right on. And I'm gonna use the combination of Primeape plus Zapdos to beat Beedrill. Ideally I connect, obviously, but yeah. Let's minimize. I hope I just don't care, because I just Earthquake and just tear apart my opponent. Rhydon, who cares about that minimize, bro? He's on the ground. Also, my opponent can't be Mega Drain. Surprised they minimized again. They already have what is essentially max evasiveness with +3. I completely do not care about that minimize though, and I get Muck out of there. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for me. Not bad. Don't even have to worry about that. Beedrill cannot knock me out just yet. Gyarados has to come out. I just Rock Slide here. Sacking this. And I'm using Primeape in my endgame to win. All Primeape has to do is land. That's it. That's all Primeape has to do. All you gotta do is land versus Beedrill. I mean, that's only assuming Beedrill knocks out Zapdos, which I don't think it does. And he can't switch into Beedrill now. He'll die. Beedrill actually needs to crit my Zapdos to knock it out. That could have been very bad. My opponent should not have minimized again, though. They should have gone for an offensive move. Basically, +3 evasion, even though it lets you get to +6, +3 evasion is the max evasion you can actually get. Even though it does let you get to +6, +3 is the max. That's the most evasion actually goes up to. So minimizing 3 times doesn't make a difference, because he gets sharply every single time. Anyway, this can't knock me out unless it crits. I just Thunderbolt here. X Scissors doesn't even poison jab. Why would you not poison jab, buddy? There's no way you're not running poison jab. Oh well. Zapdos able to finish him off, but Primeape did put in a little bit of work in the last game, mainly. Not really so much this game, but I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You can check out the playlist down below. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.